Welcome, welcome to the Liminal Key. I'm going to be doing an Akashic Records reading for you today. And specifically, we're going to be looking at messages around what your soul blueprint is currently working on and or releasing. So I'm going to go ahead and tap in and see what comes forward. So one of the biggest things I feel like you are releasing at this moment in your soul blueprint, which really has a lot to do with karma that you're clearing in this lifetime based upon things in your ancestral line, but also when it comes to past life heaviness or challenges, or some people call them density energies. It feels like you're really trying to break free in your own awareness, and especially I feel it coming from your crown chakra. And if we talk about the crown chakra, we know the crown chakra is connected to celestial and cosmic energy because it comes down in through the top of your head and then funnels into your chakra channel, into your physical body, and into your aura. Now, this can be absolutely a game changer as far as you feeling more expansive, not feeling as limited, not feeling as contained or condensed in your energy. So you are making huge changes is what I'm getting. And again, these readings are timeless. So whenever you're finding this, it is meant for you specifically. So what is the big energy I feel like you're releasing? This is you second guessing yourself. You are beginning to move away from always questioning what steps to take next. You're starting to be comfortable in your own skin. And it's because the helmet that you wore, which made you second guess most of your big life decisions, is no more. And as that shifts, you start to feel a bigger sense of freedom, a larger sense of the view of what's coming in your life, what's coming next, who's in your life, and what to do next. So your blueprint is from the Akashic Records. When you access, that's the fifth dimension. So when you open up your energy field, you have more openness and access in your awareness to possibility. So things don't feel as limiting. This also means that your spiritual abilities, your psychic abilities are also expanding. So moon cards here, you are moving away from not knowing, from being in the dark, from second guessing, and you're moving much more into your intuition, into your flow. This also feels like you're being very drawn, very attracted is what I'm getting into totally different types of things. So your interests have changed. It feels like you're much more interested in esoteric topics, the occult. I would say probably things like astrology you're getting interested in, and also in general, any type of modality, or I would say divination tool, or anything healing, anything you're doing a deep dive, because it's again, it's accessing the seventh chakra. I mean, that is where all that esoteric knowledge, just when it comes pouring in and you're open, you're able to understand things more as well. You're able to be clearer. You're able to um, not be as confused. So you're in this position of deeply wanting to learn the Hierophant. And notice that you've pulled two of the major arcana. So that's big life events. So that's really, again, the moon card, which can be looked as things that are more unconscious, or things that are a mystery, or that were, that are things that are being brought to light. But at the same time, there is that psychic awareness, that knowledge that's all about, the dark feminine, right? The mysteries. The interesting dichotomy, though, it's right next to the sun card. So that means shadow and light. That means feminine and masculine. That means logic and psychic. And that means that you are blending and joining with parts of yourself that have been hidden And because again, you were second guessing yourself, this is you coming into things in a very different level. So the things again you're interested in, you might start feeling like the people around you, you feel limited in your conversations with them. Like they just aren't getting what you're talking about. They're not picking up what you're putting down. And so it feels a little bit like you're taking the mask off these different areas in your life where you used to not really pay attention to things. And now all of a sudden the lights are on. Justice card. You are pulling so many. Oh my gosh. All these cards are major arcana. Of course, this is like major life events for you. No wonder you feel the way you do. And please know that don't feel pressure. I want you to feel as though this is just an incredible time. You have pulled 4 cards. All of them are major arcana. This is big stuff. No wonder they wanted you to have this title of what are you changing in your blueprint? Well, you're bringing in yourself. You're bringing in your higher self. You're bringing in your soul's essence. You're bringing in your wisdom. You are not feeling as stuck. You're feeling like you're more yourself than you ever have. 3 of Pentacles, and your guides and are starting to work with you to build the life you want to build. This also will play a part in feeling like you really want to feel the connections with the people in your life. And some of the people that are in your life are going to feel like they don't match anymore. And I'm hearing really strongly this. Do not give up on all your friends and all the people in your life. You don't have to start from scratch. However, it's important for you to find people that you do have things in common with that will be able to meet you where you're at, your interest level. Is this another? Oh my gosh, this read, you're on fire. The Emperor is coming. So this is just like you're at a whole new place right now. The number 4, the Emperor. I don't think I've done a reading like this in a long time. This is just super intense. So please know this reading is for you. If you are seeing this, this is what I can say without a shadow of a doubt. If you're seeing this and you've been here this long, this reading's for you. Wow. I have to take a deep breath. This is also very encoded with your ancestor and your lineage and things that your ancestors have been trying to help you with in your life. Things that they, on the backs of them is what I'm hearing. And this, I mean, this is like a big game changer, where you're at, what's coming in. I'm also feeling like more is coming. More is coming. Knight of Swords. So make sure you're writing down what your experiences are, what is happening for you and how you feel. And just so you get the nuances and the detail, I'm also hearing that you're going to be getting a lot of signs. So signs don't always have to be like, a bird flying by or a song. Sometimes a sign is that something you read in text, just to let you know, something that you're seeing written down. So make sure you're paying attention then. And then Ace of Swords. So you've got to be writing down these things. Because there's keys, there's information, there's guidance that's channeling in. Probably some of you are really starting to feel the urge to channel, or downloads of information is coming in. So you don't want to miss any of that. Another major arcana of the Wheel of Fortune. This is the time of change. Cycles are ending, new ones are beginning. I mean, this is really your time. It's almost as though I'm seeing things move ahead so quickly right now. So make sure you're really feeling anchored and grounded in your own energy. Because when you're moving this fast and so much is shifting, there is a tendency to feel a sense of like, how do I do all this? And then maybe feeling even a little bit overwhelmed. So make sure you're doing your breath work, you're grounding, that you're taking care of yourself, 4 of Swords. That is super important. The other thing I want to say is I'm going to be doing a energy report coming up for forecasts, I should say, for June. And the beautiful part about June 2026 this year is that we will definitely be getting, I saw this unwinding of energy as though everyone's been working really hard to get to where they are. But now it's like, okay, the work has been in place. And now we can release this tension and allow ourselves to embody, come into our center and be grounded, and know that, with the 9 of Swords, that's an overactivation of like too many thoughts. We are in the season of Gemini. So there can be an overabundance of literally so many thoughts going in a million directions. So that's why you need to write things down. That's why you need to ground. That's why you need to take care of the body and take care of yourself. Two of Cups, also taking care of your relationships. Um, the ones that really feed you, that give you, nourishment and validation and that guide you and help you. Make sure not to leave all those people behind during this time of ascension. There's going to be anchor people who are very much very good people in your life, friends, family, loved ones that are accept you the way you are. And, we don't want to start all the way again with whole brand new people, right? Temperance, another major arcana. I've done so many readings this last year, so many readings over the last 6 years. But I have never seen this many major arcana in one reading. This is overwhelming. This reading is like bowling me over. It's just like, whew, so much energy coming in. Eight of Pentacles is definitely related to finance, work, dedication, what you're putting your energy towards, what you're building, what you're investing in, what you're growing. So it seems to me like it's going to be prosperous. The Star card is coming out. What is going on? This is so exciting. I mean, that's the age of Aquarius, right? That is the optimism. That is after a very hard and difficult, challenging time, things start to work out. There is a sense of brightness and hope because of the difficulty and the challenges. And then understanding that you're wanting to go probably in a lot of different directions, Five of Wands, that your energy is going to feel like it's moving in a lot of different directions. And again, remember I said the unwinding is happening. So you want to make sure that you are giving yourself really a lot of space to be able to ground, release, enjoy. 10 of Pentacles, long-term things working out, investment, legacy. This is one of my favorite interpretations of the 10 of Pentacles because look at what you're seeing there. All the rings, if you cut a redwood tree and you see all the rings, that's how many years it's been in existence. This is what's happening for you. You're in this cycle where you are ending things, beginning new things, and that this is when you're investing in what is so important to you because it's all happening. Ace of Pentacles. So I'm hearing the riches are coming in for you. Riches are coming in for you. Things that you've long held as an idea, the money's going to start flowing in. This is like just a time of prosperity. I'm not the type of reader that says that a lot. You can go back and look at all my readings. I do not say it King of Pentacles unless I mean it. But for those of you that are resonating with this, money is coming. So you don't need to really overthink it or troubleshoot it too much because it's all going to be going in the right direction. 7 of Swords. So use your discernment, be wise about who's around you, about who you trust when it comes to things that maybe you're investing in or putting your energy towards. You want to just be aware of like the direction, the way where things are going. And then finally, the World card. I have, again, never in a reading had this many major arcana. Cycles are coming to an end. The things that you worked very hard on are just massively coming into a beautiful cycle, and really all the pieces of the puzzle are really coming together. Let me know in the comments if this is resonating. If you enjoy this reading, be sure to like, subscribe, give a thumbs up, come back and see me. Let's see what the folio. Ooh, this is one of my favorite new decks. Love it so much. We have information. Pay attention to the details. That's what we talked about a moment ago. So that's going to be really important for you. Then we also have, warrior spirit, stand your ground. I also feel like that's an ancestor coming in whenever I see those bones. Okay, so make sure to take care of yourself. And then we also have gossip, word spreads fast. So you're going to know what to tell people and what to not tell people when it comes to the things you're working on. You got to take care of yourself first. Healthy choices, choose wisely, right? So that's something you want to really think about as far as taking care of goes with the 4 swords, right? Really taking care of yourself, not to worry too much about, I think things like spending money on good food, I'm hearing. So make sure that you're taking care of your body as well. And then we have detour, changing course. That's all about, wow, all of those incredible, and you guys saw them, all the major arcana. I'm still blown away by this reading. This is just like really blowing my mind. Okay, we're going to pull from the Starseed Oracle What do we need to hear for our lovely members here? Be sure that you let me know in this comments what you're working on right now. I want to know. And also, if you want a personal reading, all the information's below. Okay, Star Family. Yes, indeed. We are part of the same. Here we go. What you're part of a team of souls. So call and support. Truly, though, I will say that remember, we said keep, even though you might not feel like the people in your life who are long term people that have been with you a long time, sometimes you don't feel like you always have things in common with them, but some of them are very good people. So keep them close and forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. That's what we talked about. That's all of that major arcana. Final card. All paths lead home. That is absolutely true. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Isn't that fantastic? All right. I love you guys so much. Let me know in the comments. And again, I will see you in the next reading. Take good care.